With FUT Champs just around the corner, I wanted to show you guys my tactics for arguably the most popular formation in the game. Is the 4-2-3-1. Let's get into it. If you want the cheapest FC24 coins to get ahead of the competition, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JAMBOO for 5% off. So guys, I'm going to be showing you my tactics for the 4-2-3-1. Do me a massive favour if this helps you. Leave a like, let's try and hit 200. Subscribe for the best tactics on YouTube. Comment down below, what is your favourite formation? Because I'd be interested to know what you guys tend to run with. I think the 4-2-3-1 is just such a staple in FIFA. You know, it's very much a casual formation that anybody can use, but it can also be used at a very high level. This is my current team. I will be streaming my Champs games tomorrow as soon as it starts, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I've brought in Blanc, brought in Modric, who are both untradeable, and I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good one, so I hope to see some of you guys in the stream. But you were here for the 4-2-3-1 custom tactics. Like I say, this formation, it's so accessible to anyone. I feel like straight out the box, this formation is probably the best to use for any casual player. It fades away a little bit. You know, if you're at the very top level, there's formations like the 4-3-2-1, which is slightly better. But this definitely still has a place. And you guys can use this, you know, to hit your 20-0s in Champs and whatnot. So, of course, we're jumping into the meta. We have got the 71 depth. If you're not quite as comfortable with your defending, there's no harm in dropping this down, you know, all the way to maybe sort of 55. But for me, it's just too overpowered, this 71 depth press, so I would recommend you playing with that. The beauty of this formation is you do have your two CDMs and a flat back four. You'll see what we do with the instructions as well, and that will help you when it comes to defending. But yeah, go balance, 60, 71, balanced and direct passing, of course. That has been the meta now for well over a year. You know, it was the same at last FIFA. It just pushes your opponent's defense back, and this game, it very much suits that cutback style of play. So the deeper you can push your opponent's line back, the better that is, you know, for you as an attacker. 60 on the width as well for the attacking. I do like to try and keep it the same as the defensive. I don't like the idea of, you know, say for example, I was using 50 width on the defence. I don't want it so that when I win the ball back, my attacking width, like my team's adjusting as I win and lose the ball. Not a fan of that. So I try and keep it the same. We do have 6 players in the box this year. I wouldn't really recommend any more than that unless maybe you're using a 4-3-2-1. You will just be left exposed. 2 on the corners and free kicks. And in terms of what you want, you don't necessarily need the quickest players out in the wide cam position. So for me, you could have Neymar switched with Griezmann here, but those Trivela shots for Griezmann are insane, as is the finesse playstyle plus for Salah. So that's why I've got them two there. I like to have the 5-star, 5-star player in the middle. That is very useful. Like I say, this game is so based around cutbacks that the ball could fall to either foot, you know, for a chance to score, and you don't want it to fall on, example, Griezmann, if he was in the centre, his right foot, and then you waste a chance just off of that. So try and get your 5-star weak foot players in the middle, and up front, we do have Ousmane Dembele, not a traditional striker, but he offers the pace to get in behind, and also the 5-star, 5-star, which is super useful. I have personally scrapped the idea of having actual CDMs on this game now. I think the game is so suited to good passers of the ball, you know, with these play styles, and just in general box-to-box players that can offer you a lot of different things. So for me, Modric and Beckham, it's absolutely perfect because you get the ball into the middle and then you're able to play like the crazy passes with their stats and play styles over to our guys out on the wing and Ousmane in behind. Like, once you get used to the over-the-top through balls with players that have like the long ball and incisive passes and stuff, it is ridiculously overpowered. You can see we've got the flat back four as well in defence. Quite ideal for me because I do start Militao in a 3-back before I switch in game. And in this setup, you're going to see what we do with the instructions, but a little spoiler, we do have our fullbacks on stay back. So Militao is like the perfect defensive fullback for a setup like this. Teo Hernandez still very good, you know, one of the best fullbacks in the game. But Militao just defensively amazing. So let's get on to the instructions. We do have getting behind and stay forward on the striker. You just want him to sit sort of on the shoulder of the defence and, you know, just looking for that opportunity. Like I say, with the right players, the through balls are a joke in this game. You can get in behind very easily, especially because people are using this 71 depth. That is the minor weakness. They are going to have a very high line, which can be susceptible to through balls. I have changed this a little bit up from before. So we have stay forward and actually get into the box for cross. Because I am finding that sometimes in the build-up, it can feel a bit static on this game. So if you have players like Neymar and these high-rated attackers with good positioning and stuff, like the get into box, it just feels like it gets them moving a little bit more. So we do have them come back on defence on the wide cams, but the get into the box seems to help. You know, it sets you up for those cutbacks. Because say you're running down the line with Salah, you're going to have then Griezmann getting into the box for the cross, and he's going to be there ready for the cutback. So I found that works really well in Elite Division rivals. Like I say, stay forward on the middle and then come back on the wide cams. For the CDMs, we're going to treat them more like box-to-box midfielders. We're not going to choose a stay back while attacking. Instead, we're just going to do cover centre because we don't need the wide support, and then cut passing lanes. So they're going to sit in front of defence when you're defending, but when you're attacking, they're actually going to get up and help out, which is super useful. And like I say, I personally would use box-to-box, high passes, you know, the KDBs, Modric's, Beckham's, that sort of player. Bruno G will be a really nice one once he gets his upgrades as well. He's already good, but he is due for 2 upgrades, and that is going to be insane. So we've got Militao, stay back while attacking, and overlap, and that is the exact same for Teo Hernandez. So, you know, you don't really want them overlapping. You've got enough attacking options in a 4-2-3-1, especially with us having the centre mids not on stay back. But if they ever do randomly decide to go forward, you do want it to be an overlapping run. But guys, those are the tactics. I really hope they help you out. Feel free to let me know as well, you know, what sort of records you're getting. If you've ever used any of my tactics in the past and they've helped you out. That is, you know, why I do this. I want you guys to get the best ranks possible. But make sure you get involved tomorrow for the stream. I've been doing them every week as Champs comes out, and you guys seem to be loving it. So thank you so much for watching. I will catch you tomorrow on the stream. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and peace.